हाय गाइस वेलकम टू माय चैनल योगेश के ए। तो आज हम अपने इस क्लास में basically we are going to show you that how to install Aruba PSM. So basically it's a Pensando product. Recently we had a partnership with the Pensando. So now we have the new switches which is called 10,000. In that there is a chip, and to work with the 10,000 series switches you need to install the Pensando PSM. So in this, I will cover only installation and how to form a cluster and what are the prerequisites. Okay, so this is me, Yogesh Kumar Azad, as you know me. So let's proceed for the next step. So agenda would be clear: prerequisite and the configuration. In the prerequisite, as you can see that we have a three options in terms of the hardware requirement. The one is the trial version. In this, if you notice that there is a support called 1 or 2 DSSE, that means that it is support up to 1 or 2 switches maximum, which is not recommended. Second option is the production one. Production is supported up to 20 switches. Okay, and for that it is required this much of hardware. And third one is the scale one, which is called support up to 100 switches. You can imagine that. So these are the three different models for the Pensando PSM. Okay, this is the base, this is the hardware requirement. Okay, now important points to be noted. The first, as I mentioned, EXI host won't be able to install so required vSphere. That's mean that ESX, if you have a ESXi and if you want to install the PSM, it won't work. That's the first thing. So you require a vSphere. Okay. Second, it is supported 6.5, 6.7 and 7. Version v7. But what that in this video, what I'm trying to show you here, that I have done a lot of R&D and a lot of installation in my personal home lab. There I have observed that with the 6.5 version and 6.7 version there is some issues. Okay, and what are the issues which I have faced? Just let me show you. A vSphere with 6.5 having some issues, as I mentioned. So we use vSphere 7.0. Okay, so thumb rule is you require a vSphere, that is the first, and second, it should be run above 7 version or 7 minimum. Okay, now this is the one of the issues which I faced, like PSM file. While you are importing the PSM file on ESXi server, which is running on 6.5 version, and it will stuck here. It will show you the extracting over. This could take some time. So this will stuck at least for more than 24 hours, and still you won't be able to see the next option to proceed further. So that's the one issue. Second issue, the PSM file is stuck on validating stage with vCenter 6.5 version. Now, this issue is with that we have a vCenter installed now, but the version is 6.5. Even with the 6.7 also is the same issue. What I observed is with the 6.5 and 6.7 that it is stuck on the validating stage. So it is not, again, it is not proceeding further. So then you need to set up vCenter with a 7 version. So for the both the problem, we have the same solution. So you require a 7 version, 7 version for the vSphere. Why I mentioned these two things? Because this is my personal research on these different versions. So it took almost 4 to 5 days to get this information, so that in which version what need to be there, what not need to be there. So I thought so I should make a video and share with you, all of you guys. Okay, now now we will proceed further. So now we will if you talk about those are the prerequisite. Now if you talk about the configuration, so you need, as I mentioned, you'll log into vCenter, and if you are a VMware guy, then you know how to install it. Okay, let me show you for the testing purpose. Okay, so let's go to the lab directly. So as you can see, this is my vSphere. and the version, if you wanted to see that, it is 7.3. So this is the version which I'm using it, and it is working perfectly fine. So let me install new PSM. Okay, so you just simply go to the here, select the deploy, select the local file, click on upload file. As I have the 1.49 version, select this, click on next, and here for the testing you can give the PSM3 compatibility check succeed. Go to the next. Now here it will take few seconds of time. So now you can see post that we having this size on disk 3.2 and 244 GB is minimum required. Click on next. Now here is the option which I showed you just now in my first slide, trial, production and scale. So you need to select here production or the scale. So for me, I'm using the production one, so I just select the production. So here you need to select the version, the file. So very important thing, the file remain the same. So it is not that for the trial you have a different file, production you have a different file, and the scale you have a different file. No, over over file remain the same. Okay, so you can select later on. So I have to select the disk, click on next, and I have to select the static. So very important, you always need to use the static option here, not the manual, not the DSCP one. Okay, this is very important. Why? Let me show you. Just say that, for example, PSM3, the host name. For example, I give the IP address 192.168.203. So I give the Google and just give the password. So here you have to give the password also while to logging in this platform. Okay, click on next. So we have to give the manual IP address. We have to give the gateway. We have to give the password, username, password. Username would be the admin, obviously the password, whatever you are going to give. So this is the steps you need to do. Okay, and then just simply click on the finish. I have already installed two PSM. So to show you guys only, I have done this step again. So you just click on finish and then that's it. Okay. Now, once this PSM1 and PSM2, as you can see, it is already installed in my machine. So let me open it, and you can open it with the, you can see already opened, and by default username password would be root Santos. Okay, so let me type in the notepad for you guys. Root Santos. So this is the by default username password. Okay, when you logged in the PSM1. So I have logged in PSM1, and let me try to open the PSM2 also. So this is the PSM2. I will open in the web console only. Root Santos. So we have logged in. Okay, now so you can see the both the PSM1 and PSM2 is both installed. So you can form a cluster between three. Now, so this is the first step, like that your PSM installation is done and you are able to log in into PSM. So and both the PSM, so it is fine. So one more important point is that, so for the clustering you need to install PSM the same file three times. Okay, so you need to install PSM1 and just give the name the PSM1. Another file is PSM2. Another file is a PSM3. But file remain the same. Okay, so it is not like you are forming a cluster with a different pattern. So same file you need to install three times. Okay, as you can see, I have installed two times. Now, how to form a cluster? You just simply log in any PSM. Okay, in any PSM, and just we need to type one command, and the command would be this one. So you guys can note it down. So this would be the command, okay? So and 26. So I have a two IP address, 25 and 26. 192.168.10.25 and 192.168.10.26. Okay, so you just simply copy this. This is the Python script command, okay? So suppose if you have another PSM, you need to just space and type the IP address. So once this options we have done तीनों PSM इंस्टॉल कर लिए, एक PSM में लॉगिन किया, लॉगिन करने के बाद मैं अपना यूजर नेम पासवर्ड डाल के ये कमांड डालना है बस। यहाँ पे आपको ये जो IP एड्रेस दिख रहा है आपको, यू कैन सी दैट, यहाँ पे आपको IP एड्रेस चेंज करना है, तीनों IP एड्रेस डालने हैं आपको, तीनों के तीनों एज यू कैन सी। और डोमेन में आपका जो भी आपका डोमेन है और जो भी आपका एनटीपी सर्वर है। सो इट्स बेसिकली पाइथन स्क्रिप्ट जो कि आप यूज करते हैं टू बिल्ड ए क्लस्टर। सो ओनली दिस इज द कमांड यू नीड टू रन दिस टू बिल्ड ए क्लस्टर। इसके अलावा आपको कुछ भी नहीं करना है, ओके। एंड सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात है इसमें एनटीपी इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। तो ये आपके पास होना चाहिए, अगर आपके पास नहीं है तो गूगल का एनटीपी यूज कर लीजिए, बिकॉज with the time syncing only they are using the syncing method to all three। जो भी कभी आपका क्लस्टर बन जाएगा तो किसी भी आईपी एड्रेस से यू कैन एक्सेस एट वन टू दिस पीएसएम क्लस्टर। एंड बाय डिफॉल्ट पीएसएम क्लस्टर का जो पासवर्ड रहता है दैट इज योर दिस वन pensando $0 and username would be admin। so by default this is the admin and the password, this is the password after logging। जब आप configured हो गया, after that you will see the page 10.10.10.40 the IP address, जो भी कोई भी एक IP address हम तीनों में से डाला, and then you can see that it's login। you need to put यहाँ पे admin and the password जो मैंने आपको mention किया। once you logged in then you will see that the cluster is formed। you can see all three and if you notice that there is a star, okay। so star means that कि अभी इन तीनों में से ये वाला IP एड्रेस अभी आपका क्लस्टर का काम कर रहा है, मतलब कि इट इज एक्टिंग एज ए प्राइमरी। तो अगर ये डाउन होगा तो ये ले लेगा, ये होगा तो ये ले लेगा। सो दिस इज हाउ इट इज वर्क। सो दिस इज अबाउट द क्लस्टर कॉन्फ़िगरेशन। थैंक यू सो मच। और आपको अगर कुछ भी और डाउट है, क्वेश्चन है, प्लीज कमेंट बिलो। सो आई विल डेफिनेटली हेल्प यू इन द PSM इंस्टॉलेशंस। हम नेक्स्ट वीडियोस में अब दिखाने वाले हैं कि PSM इंस्टॉल हो गया, क्लस्टर फॉर्म हो गया, एंड हाउ टू क्रिएट अ पॉलिसीज एंड एवरीथिंग। और आप लोग सजेस्ट कर सकते हो कि आप pensando के अंदर और वीडियोस क्या चाहते हो। थैंक यू।